Hey, how's it going again, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today I just wanted to give a 6-month update on the rough country lift, 3-inch lift on my Toyota Tacoma. What are the things I like and dislike? I like the stiffer ride. I've always loved that about the rough countries. Their ride is, I don't know how to explain it, but it's really to the ground, it's planted. That's just my personal preference. I really like it like that. Definitely an affordability factor is another reason why I like this. The affordability, I mean, come on, like for 600 bucks after tax, like 700 bucks almost. It's really good. It gets me where I need it to be. Honestly, I'm not looking to jump hills. I just want to make my truck look good for one, and two, achieve the tire size I want without major rub. And that's the next thing we'll say is another thing I like. The Tacoma looks great. The Tacoma looks freaking awesome with the 3-inch lift. I love the amount of clearance in between the tires and the upper wheel well. The upper wheel well, it gives it that, like, not a pre-runner look, but you know, I can't explain it. It gives it that lifted look though, you know, and the tire size that I'll end up going with, I think it'll look good with the 3-inch lift. It gives it that like sporty look, I guess, if you want to say that. Another like of mine is the 3-inch kit. You can actually fit on 33-inch tires, which is cool. For this truck in specific, a lot of the second gens, you'd have to do a cab mount chop. I'm not interested in cutting up my truck. This is a very special truck to me, and I'm not trying to cut into the frame, potentially cause rust down the future. You can spray paint it all you want and undercoat it. I'm just afraid that I'm gonna run into a rust problem in the future. I'd say the last I like about this lift kit is it was really easy to install myself, and I'm not an expert by any means, you know. I mean, it was easy. It was really easy installation. I have a whole video on it. Go check it out. It's cool. Okay, so we're gonna get into the dislikes now. The thing I really dislike about the 3-inch lift, I haven't had anything yet, but it puts a lot of major strain and wear on your suspension components. You know, my ball joints are gonna give out, my lower ball joints are gonna give out much faster, you know, than just stock height. That's a major downside to me, you know, because like a lot of the Toyota OEM ball joints, they tend to last a long time, and they're built really well, you know, but oh my gosh, they're so expensive. That's kind of a downside for me. So I guess this kind of pertains to the suspension components. I don't like the CV angle. I'm not really a fan of that at such a harsh angle. I don't feel comfortable with that, because if my suspension ends up drooping so much off-road, I'm afraid that it can cause issues with the CV axle and either pop it out of the CV, the front differential, or, you know, who knows. So that's just something that kind of sketches me out, and I'd have to keep an eye on. Another dislike of mine is the driveline issues. With the 3-inch, there's a lot of debate whether you should have a, you know, the spacer that goes for your driveline to drop it down for the correct angle for your pinion angle to your center shaft, whatever you call it. I ended up adding it from Old Man Emu. I just put the spacer in there just so I can get the correct thing. I don't have a dial that tells me where my pinion angle is at, but just look out for that, you know. Get yourself like the little degree dial thing and see if it's the same dial. If not, just throw in that spacer. It saves you a hell of a lot of money for this lift. At the end of the day, it's your truck, it's up to you. That kind of covers the likes and dislikes of the lift for me. I guess coming up to it, would I recommend the lift kit? Yeah, definitely, it's a good kit. If you're into the more stiffer rides like I am, like you're used to the older trucks, I mean, honestly, to me, rough country has stepped up their game from what they used to be. Other than that, you know, like they've been really solid to me. I haven't heard any like creaking or no oil that's spilled out of the shock reservoirs, nothing. These V2 or whatever you call them, V2 shocks, they're super reliable, dependable. I haven't seen anything. Do I plan on keeping the lift? Personally, I don't think I'm gonna keep it. The 3-inch lift, it does look really good on my truck, and I'm still debating it every day. You know, I look at pictures of one versus the other, you know, all the time. I'm more leaning on the side of just getting rid of it, just because of all the reasons I've been talking about. Thinking about just dropping it down to a 2-inch lift, and then that way I can, you know, take out the spacers for my CV angles, and they'll be at a good angle, and I don't have to go buy brand new upper control arms, you know, and this and that and all that other stuff. Like, I know that's kind of a letdown. There's probably some people who are watching this, but that's just kind of where I'm leaning right now. Not quite yet. Like, I'm still gonna feel out the lift kit and then feel out my options here, but I'm not really happy about, you know, I need to go buy upper control arms and all this other stuff. Like, there's a lot to a 3-inch lift for a Tacoma, at least. All right, guys, well, that kind of sucked. My GoPro ended up dying, so we're gonna conclude the video with what are my plans for the truck. You know, you guys don't have to watch this. If you guys just wanted to hear the review of the rough countries, by all means, thank you for watching. Bye-bye. But if any of you are curious what I plan on doing with my truck, the kind of vision of what I'm doing, then this is what I'll be doing. I'm looking at kind of making this truck more of like a sporty looking truck, however you want to say it, but I want to give it like that TRD Sport look. So I want to give it the roof rack, the Toyota OEM roof rack. I might end up getting the just like an off-brand to whatever comes my way in the future, but I love the Toyota OEM roof rack on these second-gen Tacomas. It looks beautiful. Also going to be replacing the rear view mirrors on my truck with color matching white. Same with the front grille, the Toyota grille. I want to do instead of chrome, I want to have it just white. And then, yeah, I kind of want to just do some light face liftings, just add in some color matching stuff that I think would look good. So definitely I'm going to tint my front windows, just my front 2 windows. I'm just going to tint match them to the back. That way during the summertime, you know, when it gets like super hot out here where we live in Central California, it gets up to like 110, 115 on like a really bad day. So that's, you know, that's another thing. I plan on keeping these Toyota TRD stock wheels. I love these things. They're cool. I like the 0 offset. I'm not trying to go huge or like wide. The wide look is cool, but I don't want to mess up the paint. Like I said, I want to keep it mostly stock for the most part. Just do a few modifications here and there. And then on the wheels, I want to do the Falcon Wild Peaks ATW3, 265, 75, 16. Just love the way those things look. Aggressive sidewall, just like the BFGs. But I didn't want to get BFGs again because if you guys seen my old videos of my Toyota T100, I had BFGs, and then on my wife's Xterra, BFGs. You know, so I just wanted to try something different and kind of present the channel with you know, different kind of tires, kind of just show the difference here. And it would be actually really cool in my opinion to do a side-by-side comparison of the 2 tires. Obviously other channels got in on that action, but hey, why can't I? I want to get rid of my tail lights. I want to do the Toyota 2.5 gen, the little white in the center, the newer school. And honestly, I mean, that's really it. It's not a whole lot. Like, maybe it sounds like a lot, I don't know, but like compared to some of the channels I watch, like they pretty much changed the entire truck. I'm just trying to leave most of it as is, just do some touch-ups here and there that I would like. One other thing, and it's a free thing, I got to learn how to do it still, is I want to attach my backup camera to my Atoto radio. And I will give you guys an update on that radio. Spoiler, it's still working great. There's a few things in there it's kind of like, dude, what? But other than that, it's a great radio. Thank you guys for watching. That was I don't know if this video seemed a little all over the place or something. I'll figure it out during editing and stuff. But I mean, thank you guys for watching. Shocks are great. You know, this lift has been great. Just, you know, like I said, we'll see if those changes end up coming. But yeah, you guys, so just really grateful for everybody checking out my channel, and consider subscribing, liking, and commenting on the video. Tell me about your vehicle in the comments. Tell me if your experience, if you have rough country shocks also. So anyway, you guys have a good one. Peace.